Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And there's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Andrews. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Touchdown, LSU. They count the drive with 6 points. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. With 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Toss play to the outside. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the receiver's got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And the Gamecocks will line up here on first down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They get a Yeah, but the game moves the ball under the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. We're all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team.
It's a fumble. Ball's on himself to avoid disaster. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Sacked, dropped at the 3. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offense. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
South Carolina, 7.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds. And a good gain and a 1st down.
The Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The receiver makes the catch. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Gamecocks churn out another first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking deep to the right after all that. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The Gamecocks with first and 10 here. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on second down. Slides the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They're able to convert now only first and goal at the 6. The Gamecocks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here's the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to scramble. He breaks free. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They finally make the stop for the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. And then first down, they go right back to him. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels.
They fake it. Oh, it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And that pass attempt will fall incomplete. The fake doesn't work. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Big spin on the run. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. Handing off on the draw play. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. They call the draw play here. Finding space at the 20. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job, like being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. And passes all in over the middle. Football comes out. Scooped up for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but his defense comes up with the takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick dart to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here. Talk strategy. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Inside the 45. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Smithers going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out there on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. Play fake, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. To draw play. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
9th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And now the defense able to bring him down. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like LSU has the first down. First down here for this offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this
deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 28, South Carolina 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They
trap him for a sack. Offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Bringing pressure. Trap again in the pocket. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain of that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. An impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
And the Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
He's running out of time here. Looks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
On the move now. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, South Carolina. Look out, whole different game now. Here we go, it's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all jumped over that to make the recovery. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for him. Tight end makes the grab.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking for a late deep throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. He's at the 50. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Tries to get it to the running back. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
It's probably not going to cost him here, but up a couple scores late in the game, I even throw the football here to give the opponent a chance.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Forced out and clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. He got to hurry. Looking for a man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. The ball is loose. Ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn